As a manager, I like to think that my employees are engaged 100% of the time and always, but I know that isn't true. In fact, there's been times in my life where I've worked for companies where I've been actively disengaged at work. And when you look at the stats behind it, it's shocking. The amount of people who are either actively disengaged or just simply disengaged in their work is quite a bit. I think it's something like 2/3. And only a small group are actually actively engaged at work. And so we're no different than any other company. We experience these problems as well. And we're struggling to figure out exactly the right approach to take. And what we've kind of decided, well, one question we had to answer first was whether or not we wanted a company of disengaged employees, whether or not we could even work within that. And that was an honest question we had to wrestle with. And for us, we don't want a company of disengaged employees. We want people to be fully engaged with their work. Now, I'm not so full of myself to realize that there are people at our company who at times are very disengaged or actively disengaged as well. And so when we run into those cases, how do we handle that? And what we've kind of decided to do, or we're trying, is not to get upset when we see people doing things they shouldn't be doing, just simply wasting time. We don't get upset with it. We just sit down and have an honest conversation about it. And most employees, most people are willing to be very honest about what happened. And that's fantastic footing to build engagement. And so in those cases, we're starting now to have regular talks during our one-on-ones of just what's your engagement level this week? How does that look? And what can I, as a manager, do to improve your situation so that you can be more engaged? Maybe that means we mix up the work a little bit or change how we do things so that your life can be better, so you can more naturally be engaged with what you're doing. So we're working hard to see if we can make that work. It's an interesting challenge and it's a lot of fun. And if you guys have any input, I'd love to hear ways that you've encouraged and created a workplace that can have active, engaged employees.